So
Let's mix it up.
Um. BD one's so freaking cute. Ooh, this is like a shiny black. Primary and change it to that. Oh, you are very adorable and bright red though too. I really like.
You're all set, BD. There's the oasis.
Not far now.
Those look like Jedi.
Seer says Jeddah was once home to many who revered your kind. Perhaps they were.
My kind.
Look, she's just chilling there. I'm holding left game? What the fuck? That was weird. Come on. Come on. There we go. Very weird.
A Skriton lair.
But where's the Skriton?
Something's coming.
Come down together.
Agreed. You will yield! Break!
Over here!
Stab in the neck.
What's that, bud?
Skriton. Fuck up.
Help me out?
Must I?
I mean, you don't have to, but it would be pretty neat if you did.
Thanks.
Seer would be disappointed if I left you to die in the desert.
The Spammel.
You really think you can tame one?
Worth a shot. You want a hand?
Thank you. But I can manage.
It's fun.
That's right.
Easy, easy.
Had to get this echo real quick.
An oasis! We're saved!
Now we have the strength to reach the crossing.
May the Jedi watch over us.
Is the base far?
Not with our new friend. And now we have time to catch up.
No kidding. It's been years. I must have seen the entire galaxy.
Unlock that door. Get a shortcut.
How was it?
Amazing.
Yeah,
The sinking city of Karatao,
yeah, shortcut
the
unlocked.
Persaya Cliffs. This galaxy suffers, but there is still beauty.
Any run-ins with the Empire?
Yes, these are dark times. I helped those I could.
Just glad you're all right.
You as well. Wherever I went, you were never far from my thoughts.
Bye. Bye, losers. I'm over here now.
I've never seen a storm like that.
It's hard to tell how long one will last.
Let's not wait to find out.
My thoughts exactly.
It is pretty wild to see
You've avoided
a
Seer for
wall of
years.
sand.
Why visit her now?
I need her help. We're looking for something connected to the Order.
Interesting. Are you still upset with us for leaving?
I didn't see it coming, Perrin. All of us going our separate ways.
I understand, Cal. But we had our reasons.
I'm just glad we're getting the band back together.
Spammel friend, can you go any faster?
Let's go!
We have to hurry. Faster! We need to hurry up.
Spammel's scared. It's fighting me. Good job. Baron! 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 Can you hear me? I don't see her, BD!
Yo, yo. Welcome, welcome.
Cal!
Oh,
Can you
there.
hear me? This way!
Baron! We're coming!
Hi.
You're all right! What now?
We must keep moving!
Looks like a sandstorm's coming in, Annie. Best get home quick.
Are you alright?
Fine! You...
Just had a tower dropped on me.
We have to find shelter!
Where'd the Spammel run off to?
We must battle now! Cal! This way!
Requesting immediate extraction. What are my coordinates? I can't even see my hand. Repeat, you're breaking up. Damn it.
He just couldn't go on anymore. Hi.
Taking aim. I hear you. Stop blocking.
Help! Help!
Yep. Well, I kind of forgot what saber I had out there for a second. No! Rip.
Ready yourself for combat.
Balls.
Stim here.
Sick. Oh yay, BD. BD1's the cutest freaking droid. Love it. Onward.
Do you hear that?
It can't be.
The Spammel must have found shelter. This way,
The Spammel saved us.
so we can forgive it for leaving us to die.
Agreed.
Now we wait out the storm.
Okay. Should be set for the night.
Sit. Tell me what adventures you and BD have had since we last saw each other.
Alright. Same as always. Fighting the Empire, helping out where we can. Not staying in one place too long.
Oh my god, yeah,
And,
it's crazy. It's wild going and fighting something
I think we might have done
that
something
was
special.
like such a hard task
where
in
the Empire
the
can't
last one.
find us.
And then in this one, it's like, oh yeah, it's just an enemy. Just
With
fight
me
it.
leaving the fight. And well, the fight is all I
Excited
know.
to see like what else you learn in this game. But unfortunately, my computer broke right as I went to play this back when it first
Look
came
into
out, so
the
I'm just
fire.
now getting into it.
It will warm you. Keep you company. On dark, lonesome nights, yes? But left unchecked, it will consume everything in its path. Until there is only ash. But on a cold night, like tonight, a warm fire is perfect. And the company is not so bad either.
I missed you, Marin.
And I you. I had to leave, Cal. In order to see the galaxy on my own terms.
What'd you find?
Myself. reflected in all the places and people I encountered. Dathomir will always be my home, but it does not need to define me.
I never understood why you left. But sitting here now, it's clear you made the right choice.
Like, Star Wars is a magical and fantastic
You missed the
galaxy.
spot.
But, oh boy. It is a rough, risky,
The weather has cleared.
dangerous place.
Let's go.
Another stem. Let's go. Hell yeah. So, I'm so excited to
hope
learn
we
more
don't need
saber
it.
stances. Because I have unfortunately been spoiled a little bit on some of the other ones that are in the game. So I'm excited to get to them just so I can try them out myself.
Well, we survived our first storm together.
Yes, we did.
I'm glad we got to see each other again. How long are you staying on Jedi?
I don't know, but I am excited to see Grease. How is he these days?
Not bad. He opened up a cantina. Pyloon Saloon.
He named it after his great-grandmother.
Nothing's more important to Grease than family.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose that makes sense. I wasn't sure if, like, Mother Talzin was technically, like, their biological mother, or just, like, the mother of the Coven, and so, like... Force button. BD1's so fucking cute.
Hello, my friend. It's so very good to see you again.
Master Cordova. It's an honor. I never thought I'd meet you in person.
The honor is mine, Cal. Seers told me everything. You have demonstrated great bravery and wisdom in the face of overwhelming adversity. You chose well?
I didn't know he lived.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
The Empire has claimed the ruins. We'll have to find another rendezvous point.
Unfortunate. But at least the storm covered your tracks. Come. Come, let me escort you inside.
Master Cordova, did you find the Zepho?
Only faint traces of their passage, heading deep into the unknown regions.
Sorry to hear that.
As it goes. Ultimately, that failure inspired me to seek out other Jedi survivors. That search led me back to my old apprentice. The archive is this way.
Which way? Oh. It's like, do I need to stand in the middle thing?
That doesn't sound good.
I've had a few scrapes, but I'm still breathing.
And I'm glad for it. I heard some news about a Jedi terrorist on Coruscant.
I don't remember who voices this guy and why his voice is so familiar. Can't remember.
Well, the Mantis looks like it's seen better days.
You should see the other guys. This base is well hidden.
Yes. Well, the Empire's presence has grown these past years. They are much too strong to fight directly, but we do what we can. It is critical, of course, that our work remains secret.
What other characters
What
voice?
work exactly?
Better to ask Seer yourself. Meanwhile, Marin and I will greet our new arrivals. So, how was the desert?
Too many Imperials.
Not my preferred weather forecast, but more common by the day. Where did you weather the storm?
A cave.
Oh yeah, no, I
Our
remember
Spamel friend
him.
showed us the way.
But I thought he was dead, which is why we saw like so much of his
A
holocrons and
survival
whatnot.
instinct, perhaps.
I intercepted some Imperial communications. Your
don't know the
reputation
voice.
is growing.
Was there fear in their voices?
Quite a bit, yes.
Good. How are you feeling?
Better. That tea you brought me was wonderful.
Master Cordova and I will wait for Grease. Go speak with Seer.
What up, dummy? I need to IMDb that actor and find out who else he voices. Or? Interesting.
Just keep trying. It's not like Brother Armai is to break contact. Cal Kestis. Welcome to Jedi. I knew the storm wouldn't deter you.
You're rebuilding the temple archives.
We're trying. As long as this knowledge remains, the legacy of the Jedi survives.
It's incredible. But something tells me there's more to this than just holobooks.
Yes. We're a part of a network, known as the Hidden Path. We provide safe passage and new identities to those who have been persecuted by
The path.
Hunted
From
by the
Kenobi.
Empire, like Jedi survivors?
Very few of us remain. But yes, and Force sensitives, and those who help them.
Why didn't you tell me?
You never asked. Besides, I hear you've been busy making yourself the Empire's most wanted.
I wanted to prove to the galaxy that the Empire isn't invulnerable. That you can resist. That you have to fight if things are gonna get better. But then they just listen to the propaganda and they pretend they're free anyways.
You chose a hard path.
And it hasn't made a difference.
Well, while the Empire's trained its eyes on you, we've been able to build the network, find allies, and save lives.
Because I know that was kind of a big part of the end of the last one was kind of
Just giving up.
destroying the holocron of, you know,
What's wrong?
Force-sensitive kids, so...
Cal, you were just a child when they sent you off to war. You know, there was a time when I remember that the Jedi were more than just weapons. But we both have our roles to play in this struggle.
But that's why I'm here. Seer.
Will you get a load of this? Hey, Seer, you can't say it ain't short of personality, but kind of creepy, though.
Well, it's good to see you too, Grease. Well, hello, BD.
Okay.
So, how was your time in the desert?
The storm covered our tracks, but the Empire destroyed one of your speeders.
It's a small price to pay for everybody's safe arrival. And who's this?
This is Bodokuna. He is a friend.
It's so nice to finally meet you.
This hunk of trouble. Hey, we're all together.
I like this crew.
Yes. Now, what brings you all to Jedi?
We're searching for a lost planet. Tanalorr, you ever heard of it?
It's on the other side of a deadly nebula called the Kobo Abyss.
Well, our archives are far from complete, but I'm sure Master Corto is up to the task.
With pleasure.
The trouble is, we're not the only ones looking for this place.
I knew this was sounding too easy.
Guy's name is Dagon.
I mean, I'm somebody who enjoys
was a Jedi.
just all of Star
Now he leads
Wars.
a band
Like,
of raiders
for
on
me,
the Outer
I
Rim.
think I would
Small
rather
temple.
spend my energy finding
Dragon intends to
the
reclaim
good in
Jedi
all of
temple
Star
out of the
Wars,
reach of the Empire
rather
could
than
mean
kind
that
of
there's
jumping
information
on
there that we don't have in the archive.
like
believe
sequels,
I have
prequels, and stuff like that. 'Cause I grew up through a lot of the
you
prequel
too
hate
kind,
and stuff
BT.
like that, and it was rough. So it's like I don't want to hate on any part of Star Wars.
Oh boy.
There's a lot of good in all of it, honestly.
I found no information related to
But this
crossing the
has
Kobo
been something that
However, I
like
found two mentions of this Dagon Gera.
I would
We
have
had a
never
retreat.
foreseen coming
And records show
out in the
frequently
like the
visiting
future
a
of Star Wars. Like
laboratory on
it's
its
great. I'm really excited for Outlaws too.
Check him out.
It's
If
so
you
good.
find anything, bring
Yeah,
it.
the game's mechanically fun
happy
too.
to assist.
So it's a good game,
Thank you.
good story, good
Both of you.
cutscenes.
You're welcome, Cal.
Just a
I
good
hope
game.
you
The
find
problem
what
is
you're
it wasn't
searching for.
very well optimized on
Force be
release,
with you.
And with you.
so it's kind of tough at launch. But yeah, I would highly recommend picking up the game for sure. I'm definitely gonna be picking up Outlaws. I mean, it's tough because like you look at the original trilogy to the prequel trilogy, and those
I
look
will
like two
escort you back
totally
to the
different people
Mantis.
made them.
So you're not joining us?
Because it's
cannot.
such huge era differences. And for me, it's like the content of the sequels is very good. It's just the jump in directors, I think, was the thing that damaged them the most, because the cohesive narrative kind of fell apart a little bit. But I still absolutely love the
Force
movies.
is with me.
It's tough because like everyone always asks like, "Oh, who's your favorite character?" And it's like I don't have one. I don't know if it's possible. I have like kind of a favorite character in like each type of faction for like each time period, if that makes sense. So like I have a favorite prequel era Jedi, I have a favorite, original trilogy era Jedi, I have a favorite sequel era Jedi, I have a favorite High Republic Jedi, stuff like that. So it's like it's kind of funny. Double orbit, double rainbow all the way across the sky. A little bit of that, I think. I just think there's also a lot of gross hate for random parts of this Star Wars fan, or like the lexicon that is Star Wars for no reason. Because like growing up, like I watched the original trilogies on VHS when I was a kid, and then I got to see all of the prequel movies in theaters. And like the sheer amount of like blind hate for the prequels made no sense. And the same thing goes for the sequels now. It's like people forget that like all of Star Wars isn't always made for you as well. It's the tough thing.
Cal, hold on.
So a lot of people didn't like that Star Wars is made for
I've had this
kids.
since I
Well, it
started
was originally. You
freelancing.
just saw the original trilogy
Got me out
when
of
you
some
were
bad
kids.
situations, and I figured it might do
Ooh.
the same for you. It's Marin,
A
right?
gun.
Well, I could get another one if you think you might want to.
No need. Both.
Yeah, you're good. Okay.
I'm Master always frowned upon using blasters.
You once said it wasn't the weapon that makes you a Jedi.
Boom.
It's us against the galaxy, Cal. We've got to use every advantage we can find against the Empire.
Thanks, Bode.
Now, I'll show you how to use it.
Favorite Sith is Darth Vectivus. Sith who did no evil and didn't. I read about him in a Legends novel. Which book? I just didn't like how the sequels did so much to damage all the characters we grew up with, like Luke. They made Rey the new chosen one, pretty much. The concept of, like, chosen one prophecies. Because, like, when does it end, right? Like, there's never going to be an unlimited, pure moment of peace in a galaxy full of a bunch of different people, right? So for me, like, the prophecy's still working because it's through Anakin's sacrifice, through his offspring, that, like, the trainings of people and stuff, like, it's still an ever-moving ripple that he caused in the galaxy, right? And that will have ramifications with everybody like that. But for me, like, I grew up, when I watched the original trilogy, I didn't really care for Luke that much. I was like, oh, he's like the Superman of Star Wars. Like, he just cannot fail. Like, sure, he gets his hand cut off when he finds out that, like, Vader's his dad and all that stuff, but, like, it's not really a loss in the galaxy of Star Wars, right? You get robot hand and you're fine. It's whatever. So for me, Luke never resonated with me at all.
A real stormtrooper won't stay still.
Gotta start somewhere. So, how long have you been working for Seer?
I do not work for Seer.
Wow. Don't use the lightsaber stance in an enemy.
Cal does not like stormtroopers.
Who does?
Impressive.
I think you got it, Cal.
Neat. Alright, let's change. Double wield. Over. So for me, it's The Last Jedi specifically is probably my favorite movie of the sequels, because a lot of people shit on it, but when you look at The Force Awakens, the whole point of The Force Awakens was Luke ran away and is in hiding. That's the whole point of Force Awakens. So, like, already we have this pretense of, like, okay, so Luke did something that was enough to make him feel like the only option is for the Jedi to end, which, to be totally honest, like, a lot of people look at the Jedi and will be like, oh, the Jedi of the prequel era deserved to die because they let Palpatine rise to power under their nose, blah, blah, blah. Like, so there's always a lot of people that shit on Jedi when I was growing up and stuff like that for those reasons. And it's like, okay, so what is it? Jedi need to end or they shouldn't end? And seeing Luke kind of go from that same mentality.
Can't use this lift yet.
Of, like, oh, the Jedi should end, to, ooh, okay, I see. That's how you recharge the blaster. It's really funny to, like, spin them so much within them. And so, for me, I like Rey a lot, actually. They're probably my favorite sequel-era character, just because they're, like, the embodiment of, like, what light should be. It should be selfless. It should be life-giving and stuff like that. So for me, it hit that aspect of it. But then also to see somebody who, like, grew up hearing the legends of all of these characters and kind of, like, freaking out when they see them, just like we would and stuff like that. I don't know. It all kind of just fit really well with me. It felt like a kind of a coming home for Star Wars.
So where are we headed first? Back to Kobo? Or its moon?
Over the moon.
Let's hit the moon laboratory first.
All right. Maybe we can find something there to help us cross the abyss.
It's nice seeing you again, Merrin.
You too, Cal.
It's tough. I think there are things that they could have
Perhaps I
done
will still
better
be
in the
here when you
sequels.
return.
But when
Hope
I think
so.
about it, there's things that they could have done better in the original trilogy and the prequels. Like, you can always do better and make the story more fine-tuned to like what you
Let's get out
want the
there.
story to be, right? But as far as I'm concerned, like with the audience they're trying to
Shattered
reach
moon it is.
and the stories they're trying to tell, I think they did a good job. I think that there are some characters that they neglected really hard, like Finn specifically, to an extent as well. Poe kind of got the shaft, which was frustrating. And then by like Rise of Skywalker, it felt like they were just throwing in too many characters to where I'm like, guys, you're not giving. You got too many people. We don't get enough time to love the ones that you've given us. And I think that that's probably the biggest thing. But I remember growing up, like people
You know anything about this laboratory on the
relentlessly
moon?
What am I, a tour guide?
tore
I'm a
the
busy
prequels apart,
vaquero.
and it wasn't until
No,
Clone
trying to
Wars that so much love for that time period came out. And I honestly foresee... Ooh, Blaster's now able to customize. Any parts anytime soon? I mean, that just looks cool. Right out of the gate. Wow, just make it all wood. Kinda funny. The golden gun. I do like the chromium. I do want to polish it. Oops. A little bit. So for me, it's tough because I feel like a lot of people are like, you know, justly frustrated with some of the things in the sequels, but I also feel like to an extent, people are a little unfair as well, because it's like we've had the time with the prequel era to grow to love it so much. Because I remember being a kid, like, I got legitimately harassed and bullied for liking it. So it's like, it's weird to see it now be, like, so popular. I mean, I'm happy for it, obviously. But it's weird to be relentlessly harassed for something only for it to kind of glow up and be, like, now universally loved. Which is wild for me to think about. But I mean, obviously, I'm happy for it. I think that I mean, honestly, it's just a cool looking gun. Ooh, Stinging. Kind of like it looking a little bit more worn.
Ergonomic and effective.
Neat. So that's kind of my 2 cents. Is I feel like people oftentimes fall into the spiral of like watching a random YouTube video and forming their entire opinions off of just that video without like liking it themselves. Because like the way I always look at it is, if I left the theater and was like, wow, that was a fun Star Wars, that's all I need. If it turns into your 50th rewatch of the same thing and, you know, watching a bunch of theories on how, oh, now this is the stupidest movie ever, and then you change your opinion to like, man, this movie sucks. It's like,
A little restless, but
you did like it,
it'll be fine.
but now listening to a bunch of like toxic mentality, you can fall into that pitfall of it all.
Sure it's not your cooking?
What was that?
We're almost there.
Locals say the moon's haunted.
But that's just me. I feel like I have such a limited energy and time that like whenever I spend it, I want to spend it loving something and like trying to find the good in it, rather than just like focusing on the things you would improve or the things you didn't like about something. What up?
They couldn't have put this laboratory in a sunnier place?
No kidding. But if we find something here that'll help us navigate the Kobo Abyss, so be it.
Like, Star Wars isn't that
Abyss is a ship
serious,
graveyard.
right? Like, there's somebody named
No,
Count
a lunar
Dooku.
graveyard.
A lot of graveyards.
A lot of graveyards.
So it's like, for me, it's something that I think a lot of people will take seriously because it's, you know, it's an important part of people's lives, mine included.
The station is closed.
Okay.
They're here.
Who's here?
We've been attacked. Evacuation protocols in order.
Okay. Well, I assume it means the Empire's here.
Cordova said there
But
were
for me,
records of
specifically with
Dagon visiting
Luke,
the
it
lab
wasn't
in
until The Last
Says
Jedi
Kree
that I
written all
actually
over it.
resonated with him as a character. I was like, oh wow, he actually can make mistakes, feel grief. And like, the funny thing for me with The Last Jedi is a lot of people take Kylo's perception of what happened as an absolute truth.
They really think there's something past the abyss.
Oh, hello, Matt Mercer.
Centauri Kree does. I suppose that's enough for the Council.
Thank you, cautious Jedi, Matt Mercer. Aw,
Okay,
boo.
so not that way.
Because a lot of people will watch it, and the first telling of that scene is Luke not giving the whole truth to Rey. Then
Expect to see
it's
this place
Ben
operational after all
giving
this time.
his
Stay alert.
perspective
that
of
lab.
it, which is obviously going to be skewed more by the dark side that was already in his mind with Snoke and everything like that. And then you have Luke recap it one final time with what actually wound up happening and stuff like that. And I just find it funny how so many people missed that last part and just be like, Luke tried to kill him! He's like, no, he didn't. He really didn't. He reacted reflexively like he does in every other movie he's in the moment, like, the death of loved ones is mentioned.
Excuse me.
Hello. No talk?
Sectors 5 through 9 inoperable. Sectors 1 through 4 operational.
Oh god, Jesus. Hello. I can't even see what's going on. Jesus, this is too tight of a corridor. I can't see shit.
Stab him! That was nothing! Feel the pain! Rejected! I disagree. Stay still! Hit me again!
They were waiting for us. What is it,
I like
buddy?
that guy's mask looks like Revan's mask. In kind of a neat way. Weird Revan meets Mando mask. That's pretty cool.
Oh, I have trained them in sight. You're scrap!
I'll try fighting with.
Searching for something.
I thought you were an enemy, and now I feel bad.
Lock tight.
Locked.
Only the weak flee.
Just how many more are waiting for us?
Is this room too hot to pass? Okay, never mind.
Bad feeling?
Is it a B1?
Yeah.
I can keep going. Get him. You're a sorry son.
I need something, buddy.
Okay, we You get a little bit more of the widespread damage.
Like your gumption.
I'm after the target.
Don't worry, I'm impaling.
Still BD.
That's elusive.
They really don't want us looking around, do they?
Ooh-wee. I think things that I still really want to see in the Star Wars universe right now, though, is I really want a. Hey, one of my buddies had the idea of a Dexter Jetster movie or show where it's kind of just like stories that he has at the diner of like, because like he knows some shit. Like he has a storied background and we need to know what those stories are. And so I want to see a
nice find. Let's take this back to Z.
I want to see a movie or show, kind of like a chronicle of everything that he's seen and gone through and stuff like that. That'd be really sick. There we go. I also really want to see like a pod racing show. Like straight up just make like a series of movies that are just like Fast and the Furious, but Star Wars pod racing. And it doesn't have to be just pod racing, it could be like swoop bike racing. Ooh, Magna Guards, let's fucking go.
Lost functionality. Subduing target. Reloading power.
Buddy. Never thought I'd have to fight a Magna Guard.
Sick, that was awesome. Wait, there's a chest in here. Slice it! Give me what they got. Ooh, harmony emitter. Pretty neat. Whoop! Oh, uh-oh. Oh. Go up. Whew. That room was a wee bit intense. Check this out real. Ooh, what are you?
BD1.
What is that? This is a memory or something? Oh.
Now you're finished. Hey, enemies. Connection assembled. They're free. Get up here.
Oh, there's gonna be 150 of these to fight? Let's frickin' go. Okay. It's like Dynasty Warriors, but with Star Wars. Dang, he's just chewing through them all. Let's go. God, there's so many of them, and I'm just only a third of the way done. Ah! Now that there's shooty ones, it's getting problematic. Can I get my stim, please? Jesus. Woo. Completed. Fractured endurance.
I don't know, BD. It was an echo in the Force, but wounded, fragmented. It was missing something. Whatever I did, it seems to have helped.
That's where we came from, right? Yeah, I'll believe so, but we do need a shortcut unlocked with that. Now we can go.
Look out ahead, BD! Not out of it yet!
Here. Nothing! Okay. I guess it's just something that you can fall down onto. Why though? Oh. In case you flub your jump.
Kidding me? Nice work, buddy.
Sector 5 Delta, no anomalies. Scanning.
All you,
Sector 5
BD.
Epsilon, no anomalies. Scanning. Sector 5 Zeta. One anomaly.
You're the best.
The sky is broken. We've been attacked.
That's a future place, I assume, at this point. Nothing. Ooh. Whoa. 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 Crap. Well, if it's non-fatal. Sick.
Not done yet. We can do this. Ready, BD?
Boom, boom, boom. Oh, come on. Come on, game. It ain't gonna be like that. I wonder if I was like technically too high up on these walls. I've had some encounters where it is very much so like that.
You enjoy that, buddy?
Now what? I always hit those moments when you're climbing and you have to like drop down to something. I always feel like I'm just gonna flub it and not gonna.
Who programmed plankers to talk so much?
What a haunted old ruin. But if the boss says there's something here, who am I to question it?
Interesting.
Let's get this data disk back to Z.
Okay, I can't. Any higher. Okay.
Oh, look. The Jedi.
Hi.
You shouldn't be here. No. Too close. Fun as it is to have something to fight, Ravis won't be too happy if you get any closer. So run along, Jedi.
Okay.
Of course. I'm pretty hurt. You're the best.
Another thing. Heck yeah. It's like levitating force rocks. Sure. Anything else? Oh. Climb right here myself.
Let's look. Let's show this to Z.
Make sure the way is sealed. Nobody gets through. Not even that Jedi scum.
Target is a coward.
That's right. We should send word, let them know we spotted you.
I'm hit.
Woo, he's got a rocket.
Impressive defense. And target is injured. Useless. Pathetic. Nothing.
Right here, bud.
Enough.
Sounds like they're defending something important up ahead.
Climb that. Oh, I see. I see now. Ta-da.
Saber made of light? How is that supposed to be a weapon? Exactly. Nothing compared to a good... Throwing a grenade!
Well, looks like that's gonna be fun. Nothing down here. So we just do it.
Jedi spotted. You, halt, no further. I'm opening fire!
Any guess, Stim, buddy? I'm sure Z can decrypt this for us.
Yeah. Okay. La 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 la.
High value location. Initiate defense. We will not give up. You cannot launch forever. Damage sustained. He can't escape us.
Whatever's ahead, they really don't want us getting to it. Let's get going, BD-1. So what'd you find?
Whoa, whoa, hey, whoa, hey, whoa, whoa, hey, whoa, hey. Oh, that's less than ideal. Hello, little robo friend. Mind taking me back up? Love to see it. I'm waiting for the call out that a random enemy will give. Just be, who gave him the gun? Okay, we can't jump into that. Everything else, they don't care.
They really don't want us inside.
Alright, now we can actually just put some skills into our blaster saber combo. Hold X to close the distance with a leaping thrust. That sounds pretty nifty. Ooh, that's pretty sick. This is a time. Oh yeah, you can charge blaster shots. I forgot. Gain additional ammunition each time you strike the enemy with lightsaber. Sick. Alrighty, I am here for this. Hi. Where were you walking? You want to like scan something? Is that where maybe I got a head start on or something? Fart. Alright, let's rest. Whoopsie.
Let's move, BD.
Heck yeah. If there's anything the other way. I'll make sure before I actively go between the two. Is this more of that stuff? Like the not fun, good, powdery, scary stuff. But it seems like...
Poor droids. Left alone here for centuries. Until the raiders came.
Ready. Well... Continue. Big circle room. Stand in middle for a moment. Can't open that one. Ooh. Nothing we really need to use with the workbench. Well, hello, what are you?
Cordova will want to see this.
Device acquired.
I was promised something interesting, and here you are. Right on time. Glad.
Where's the lightsaber?
Stop it.
Ow!
Slippery.
Oh crap. Forgetting how to like actually do the base control things.
Something worse. Face me. My crosshairs.
Need an assist.
Can I take his lightsaber? This looked like a crossguard. Looks like I can.
Close to a emitter. Maybe we can salvage it.
That's why there's a workbench here. Makes sense. Do we get some of those parts? Because that crossguard looks sick. I must say. Hell yes. See, like, you can't hate the sequels and then be like enjoy this lightsaber. Cause like we get that from that. Ooh, this is like heavy. Okay. That's sick.
BD, let's go. Give me a sec. I want to tweak a few things.
Ooh. Equipped crossguard stance now adds new components to the saber, vents, and a pommel. This is so cool. Ah, so we have Jaro Tapal and Diligence. You enjoy those? Her pommel. And again. Oh, sexy as fuck. It's sexy as fuck, dude. Wow. Let's go.
I'll go. I'm the best pilot for this mission, and you know it.
Every ship we've sent into the Abyss has vanished without a trace. We'll go together. I cannot let you take the risk alone.
This is your invention. No one else understands it. You're the only one who can guide me back.
Won't be locked for long.
You took a wrong turn, I think.
All right. I'll record the passage and make sure you return to us.
Kree and Dagon. Should reevaluate
I might
our
want to
setup.
change my blade color, actually. You're starting to tick me off. Let's go yellow.
Another stim.
Oh, hell yeah. Your move.
You will not get far.
Jedi? Hit the target.
Little baby boy, you gotta fucking die, okay?
Focus on the enemy.
Thank you.
Stim, now.
Recalibrate.
Later. Alright, this is pretty freaking sick.
I know you there. Surprise! He's fast. Untouchable. You deserve this. That's right. Run! I won't die yet.
Toss it.
So what's the difference between... Oops. Okay. Okay, so I did have the... Okay. I see. We are in rough shape, eh? Little bud. Little buddy one.
Master Cordova said Dagon had a retreat on Kobo. Let's find it. Whatever he used to cross the abyss, we'll find it there.
Perfect timing. Actually, I don't know if I want to do the blaster one, if I'm being honest. It is fun, but I kind of want to change it to... I might want to do crossguard. Skill, which means we can put it right away into crossguard. Which I believe is the last stance. Yeah. Hold X to perform a single high damage swing with a long... Can do! Wait, we need to rest actually. I forgot. I think we got what we needed from here though, was that one device.
Let's see what we got here.
Just looks sick as heck. Might be doing. Nice, you can also change stances there too. It's good to know. The old scrapper pants. I actually do want to chest piece options. Excuse me. I never found the color optimization for that, unfortunately.
Where should we go, buddy?
We should go back to Jedi. Show them that device we got.
Lateros ain't built for the cold, you know.
Why aren't we headed to Kobo?
Beats me. Kids usually got a plan. Usually.
You think Dagon found the compass already?
What am I, a fortune teller? We'll find out on Kobo.
Maybe I'll clean up the mantis. Gotta do something to get my mind off that compass.
Kobo? Oh, if I had known that planet would have so much drama, I would have started a canteen on Galadron.
I love that Star Wars has like all these little light up buttons.
Come here, Cal. Trip's almost over.
And it's like, what do all these do? What do they do? Who knows? Probably nothing. They beep and they boop. That's all we need to know about. That's so inherently Star Wars for me, is like getting to be kind of stupid and silly and stuff like that. got the fast. We have the slow.
Ah, Cal. I was hoping we could speak about something. There is a site, quite an ancient one at that, in the northern desert. I visited it during my early days on Jeddah, before the Empire's presence grew.
What kind of site?
One built by those who revered Force users. We know little about them, but I found the experience quite fascinating. Perhaps you will too.
I'll check it out.
Cal, my friend, have you made the acquaintance of Sister Task?
Don't think I have.
You ought to introduce yourself. She's our chief archivist, and though I doubt she'd admit it, she seems eager to meet you.
I'll stop by.
Very good. Just remember to mind your manners. She's Narcus through and through.
Have you explored any of the ruins on Jeddah?
I have. Quite fascinating. Though my research was cut short due to the growing Imperial presence. Now it's too risky to venture outside, and we send communications only when absolutely necessary. That is why I could not tell you that I returned, my friend. My sincerest apologies.
We're just glad you're okay.
But I had an item to give him. Guess I don't. We shall see.
Let's go.
And that other archivist lady? Echo!
It's so good to see you, Merrin. What brings you to Jeddah?
I came across a group during my travels. Their goal is to hide Force sensitives from the Empire. Have you ever heard of the Hidden Path?
Care to gaze upon sacred treasure?
Ooh.
Yes, that suits you, noble one.
Ooh. I do like that.
That would naturally attract you.
Honestly, I really like how it looks aesthetically. It would be kind of cool to
Here you
get
go.
some extra
Thank you.
colors, though.
The knowledge you've saved is invaluable. A remarkable piece.
But for now, I'm gonna go tweak some colors. We got a workbench. Can I get a workbench? Is this workbench? Not a workbench. This workbench. Also not a workbench. I think there should be one in here at least then. There isn't one up that way. Perfect. I was right.
Modifications couldn't hurt.
Pretty cool. Hell yeah.
Not missing with this.
Sick. There we go. Let's say eventually I do need to get stuff switched to black and red at some point, and I'm feeling a little bit more. Usually you can go like beep 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 beep. Yeah, I think this lightsaber looks pretty sick.
Good chance to focus on my equipment.
I think that looks pretty nasty. Might want to change the... Or... I have two of those. Let's look at the store and see if there's other switches then, maybe. Normal, diligence, start to fall. Let's see what you got. There's switches. Oh, detach. That's kooky. Justice. Rips. We don't want those. Either assembly, which looks all broken.
Alluring, no?
Detachment, which is very... Those are emitters, yeah. Justice is interesting, but I don't entirely like it, if I'm being honest. I don't think I like any of those. I think we're good with what we got. Okay. I wonder if now might be a good stopping point. Oh, it's a little early, but A, I need to eat, B, I need to get to bed early tonight, unfortunately. I've been meeting like bright and early that I need to go to and take care of.
I suppose you have both studied Oyson's lemma?
Yes, sister.
Indeed, sister.
Then perhaps you will explain to me the paradox of the thing.
Oyson explores the antinomy of enlightenment. It's a paradox about the inevitability of cycles.
Explain.
Enlightenment is defined as cyclically, but per the canons, to be enlightened is to suffer the cycle. The more we strive to break the cycle, the more we embody it. But in
There. Nothing in there. Ooh.
You better get this back to the archive.
Roll.
It's okay, BD. We'll find another way.
Oh, we can't open that yet. Interesting. Wonder if I... Okay. Well, that's for future time, I guess. But yeah, I think with that, this might be a good spot to save and quit. Zoop. Ugh. Yep, we don't need the intro anymore. My bad. Alright. Cool. So with that, have a lovely night, everybody. We will be live again tomorrow, possibly for some more Jedi Survivor. So I do just want to burn through it and get through it as fast as I can. But yeah. Have a lovely night, everybody. It's almost the weekend. We're getting there. We're over halfway through the week. We'll make it. Alrighty, guys. Have a lovely night. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye.
Show me the one whose safety deems such destruction.